my friends, my name is Dragonheart, the Prince of Wales, and welcome to the channel. In today's video, we are going to be talking PC upgrades. So, as some of you will know, I've been playing quite a lot of Mount & Blade 2 Bannerlord. And even though that it's an early access game, even though that it's quite poorly optimized at the moment, it is still one of the best games I've ever played in my life. I'm having so much fun playing it. Just being able to create a character, to have that RPG element, level up and all that sort of thing. Fight on large armies and fighting in castles, having siege battles and taking kingdoms and forming your own kingdoms and that sort of thing. It's like the perfect game for me. So I'm having so much fun. However, I am having some trouble playing the game. You'll notice on my channel that I've uploaded a few videos recently where they're like performance checks, performance settings, things. I've basically been using MSI Afterburner and Reverse Statistics to moderate what I'm actually getting frames per second wise, temperature wise, etc. on my GPU, CPU, RAM, and everything else, okay? So it's all on the screen. So if you want to go and check those out, by all means check them out. Additionally, if you want to know what system I'm currently using with my PC, if you go onto my Discord, you'll see I've got a Dragon's PC setup page. You can't actually post in this page, but you can click on it and view exactly everything that I have in my setup. What I'm going to be doing, I'm going to be adding some dates on there as well to show you when I upgraded certain parts of my system and that sort of thing as well, just to make it a bit more in-depth and stuff. But if you want to see what I've got in my PC at the moment, go to my Discord and check out that page. It's all on there. Now, with that being said, the parts that I have on my PC at the moment are quite old. I have a GTX 970 4 gig. Now, the reason I say 4 gig is because really it's 3.5 gig. If you do a quick Google search or a quick YouTube search and you type in GTX 970 4 gig or 3.5 gig, there'll be people out there that explain it much better than I can. But for simplified terms, a 4 gig 970, you don't quite get the 4 gig capacity, you only end up getting a max of like 3.5 gig. The other 500 megabit is basically locked off on the card. So you don't get the card to full capacity, basically. Now, at the time when I bought this card, I bought it like 5 years ago, I think, in a Black Friday sale. And I paid, I think it was like 240, 250, which was a really good deal at the time for the card. And it's been a pretty good card for the past few years for me. I've been able to play most games, no problem. But with technology improving and always getting better, the boundaries are always going to have to be pushed further and further every single year and every single time newer AAA games and stuff come out with graphically enhanced stuff and whatever. And to get the full capacity, you end up losing quite a bit of quality when going with the current card that I have. With that being said, I also lose quality with the current motherboard that I have and also the processor. And the processor I have is an i7-4790K, I believe. And I've had that for a number of years now. I've had that for about 5 years with the motherboard. They've been pretty good up until now, but I think now is the time for an upgrade. So what I've been doing, I've been looking at sort of research and stuff online, looking at different motherboards, looking at different processors and different graphics cards. A couple of you have been very kind and left me some suggestions and stuff in the comment section, some of my past videos. Some of you, which I'm friends with on Facebook, have been messaging me different things. A lot of you have your own upgrades and stuff and experience. And what I've done, I've made a list, which I'll put on the screen right now, which I've got in front of me, of a build 1 and a build 2 PC. Now, the build 1 was basically me picking stuff from familiar territory. The last few graphics cards and stuff I've had have always been Intel. So I've got an Asus Republic of Gamers Maximus 11 Z390 LGA 1151. I've put that motherboard on there because that's literally the direct upgrade to my current motherboard, which is a Maximus 7, Maximus Hero 7. This is the 11, which is much further down the line. I think with the current motherboard I have, you can't actually buy them brand new anymore. They'd actually discontinued. But this would be the replacement for that motherboard at about £270. The GPU that I've gone with is an RTX 2070. I don't see the point in me going for a 2080 or 2080 Ti or anything really extreme. I'd rather go sort of next level down, if I'm being totally honest with you. So I've gone with an RTX 2070 Super Windforce overclocked 8 gig. So this will be an 8 gig rather than a 3.5 gig. Yes, everybody's been telling me the Super is the best one to get. But this card is quite pricey. It's $518.99. Bear in mind, all the prices I'm putting on this video are pretty much all Amazon. I've gone with Amazon as a base rate, and obviously I can shop around to see what I can get cheaper and everything. But everything in this video is Amazon unless I specify it. And then the CPU that I went with is a i7 9700K processor, which is £333. That would put me at a grand total of £1,121.98. Which is quite extortionate for 3 pieces of equipment. Bear in mind, I have a great case. I have a lovely power supply. I have a water cooler. I have 2 SSD drives currently and 2 hard drives. So I'm pretty good on everything else, but obviously the motherboard, graphics card, and the processor are obviously the things I'm looking to improve upon. And they do say the graphics card tends to be the most expensive thing in most people's cases. That's quite expensive for my liking, to be honest with you. So I'm thinking, is that Intel? Probably no. So I went with the Build 2, which you'll see on the screen as well, which is what was suggested by many of you on Facebook. Now, like, for example, my friend Jackasaurus, he's going down the AMD route, and he's currently in the process of building his PC. And I think he's trying to build an NASA PC, to be honest with you, because he's gone with like 32 gig of RAM and loads of other stuff, which is great. Do you know what I mean? He's trying to future-proof as much as he can, which is what I'm going to try and do with my upgrade. But what was suggested in the end by Jack and Susu and Daniel and a few others, basically saying like the MSI B450 Tomahawk ATX is a very good motherboard to get, and it's £118.08. Which is, you know, from 270 Maximus to 118, save quite a bit of money right there if I'm going with the AMD route. And if I go on eBay, it's £4 cheaper. So I did find something £4 cheaper on eBay, okay? For Amazon was £118. For the GPU then, I've gone with a Power Color AMD Radeon RX 5700 XT Red Dragon. So this is $359.99. So again, quite a price drop from the RTX 2070 to this. It's gone from £518.99 to £359.99. Amazon is cheaper than eBay by about 40 quid. Now, I did have some discussions this morning on Facebook with the guys about this because on Amazon I did find one on there which was an RX 5700 XT, but it was like £309, I think. So it's like £40 to £50 cheaper. But what they were telling me about it was that it's got different fans and stuff. And from most people's experiences with this particular one, which is a bit cheaper, the fans aren't very good on it, and I do get slightly better performance on the one I've mentioned. So I'll probably go with that one. And then finally, the CPU, which is a Ryzen 7 3700X, which is £269 currently on Amazon. And Amazon is about £10 or so cheaper than eBay. I did use eBay for a few comparisons, but generally Amazon won out on most things, okay? That would mean that with this particular build would be £747.02, which is about, you know, a good £300 or so cheaper than the first build that I put on the screen. So you can clearly see just from looking at that I'm saving quite a bit of money. And from performance-wise, yes, okay, the 720, the 2070 rather, does have a few higher frames per second, I guess, than the other card. I looked at a few videos as well, and I found a few where they actually are comparing directly the RX 5700 XT and the 2070 RTX. And a lot of the time, what I noticed was it was only like 4 or 5 frames different. It was barely anything different. This is on max settings for all games, by the way. And the AMD Radeon RX 5700 tended to be a bit cooler. So that's pretty encouraging as well. But there's very little difference in performance, yet price-wise, there's a few £100 difference. So I'm starting to lean more towards the AMD route with this anyway. Most videos and most people out there at the moment are saying that AMD is better price per performance or price per dollar or whatever they say than it is with the Intel stuff at the moment. So that's what I'm thinking with the build at the moment. I'm probably going to go with build 2 unless any of you in the comment section have any good suggestions for me. Now, with the RAM, because I didn't factor RAM into this at all, the current RAM that I'm using in my PC, I can't even tell you what make it is. It's one that I've had for a while. It's 16 gig of RAM, but it's not like a big brand or anything. But I'm probably going to have to upgrade my RAM because it's DDR3. I'm going to be looking to get DDR4 RAM as well, which I haven't factored into this, by the way. I did add at the end as an additional sort of thing. You'll see on my screen that I have a Corsair Vengeance LPX 16 gig bit of RAM, which is 3200 megahertz. A little bit overkill, to be honest, and it's £149.49. I thought I could include that in with the money I saved. Although I probably won't go with the 32 gig. I'll probably go with the 16 like I got now. We'll just go for faster RAM. I think the RAM I got now is like 2400 rather than 3200, something like that. So I'll vastly improve by getting the Corsair Vengeance. But what I want you guys to do is help me out as best as you can. The main way you can help me out is by suggesting any other good builds. Whether you think that I've got a good build with build 2, whether you think I can get a better build with a motherboard, graphics card, and a CPU for a similar price or a better price than what I've currently put on there. And just help me out. If you see any deals on Amazon, eBay, Scan, or any other websites that are legit and refutable and whatever, at decent prices, let me know and I can save them to like a list. And then when I'm in a position where I'm able to afford to buy these parts, I'll go then and buy them. Additionally, you can help me out if you want to help donate. Now, what I will say with donating is, don't donate to me because there's better things out there to donate to. With everything that's going on in the world at the moment, you're better off donating money towards stuff that's going to help the NHS and stuff like that. Me, being somebody who works for the NHS, knows that very much. However, if you are somebody that can afford to, and you've got a few quid to pay and you want to chuck it my way, by all means, it's up to you. If you are willing to do that sort of thing, I do have my email address below, which is my PayPal. I also have a donation link in the description. I also have my Patreon, and I also have the join button as well. All of these are good ways to help my channel if you want to. You'll notice that with my channel at the moment, I've been pumping out as many videos as I can. I'm trying to do a bit of an experiment where I'm uploading every day for 30 days. Every single day we'll have an upload, whether it's just a test video or a let's play video or a mod video or anything to do with Bannerlord or the channel or anything like that at all. I'm making sure I upload stuff on a regular basis because I want to see the statistics of how well my channel's doing in a 30-day period. At the moment, it's looking really good. I'm getting about 60,000 views a month in the last 28 days, whereas previously it was like 30,000. So I've doubled the amount of views I'm getting on the channel already, which is really good. And of course, if you get more views and stuff, you might be able to make a bit more money from YouTube. Now, if you're interested in the money side of things when it comes to my channel, I will be doing a video looking at all of the statistics and how much money I make on YouTube at some stage, probably in the next week or so. So stay tuned for that, because I will be bringing that. It'll be a proper analytical overview of what I do on the channel. But yeah, that pretty much sums it up, guys. So if you want to help me out, by all means, that's in the description below. But like I say, if you don't want to, that's fine. If you I'd rather you donate it to something like NHS or something that's going to be more beneficial to society at the moment than me. I'm just an average guy on YouTube, just making videos and having fun. So, take that into consideration as well when it comes to this side of things. I'm obviously going to be trying to save money as best I can. Anything I make on YouTube at the moment is going to go into the savings. Every month, I'm going to try and put a little bit of money aside to try and help out as well. And the aim is by sort of June, because it's my birthday in June, I'm going to hopefully have enough money pulled together by June to then go and buy the upgrades. I've got a week off from work booked in June, and that week off, as long as all the parts are here, I'm going to crack on and just build the PC and make an absolute blast. I'll probably record myself filming it as well. That'll be something else to look forward to. I'll have like a part 2 to this kind of video where I'll show you what I bought and I'll film it all as best I can and put it into like a vlog for all of you then as well. I just noticed I do quite a lot of talking with my hands. I didn't mean to do that. You also notice as well that the bedroom looking a lot different in here at the moment. That's because we've been messing around yesterday with regards to cleaning up. So I've only got the one stand for the desk now. That's because I got the one monitor on a bracket. I'm hoping to get a new monitor at some stage. This one's fine for now, obviously, but that'll be up on a bracket as well, so I have a bit more room again. PC's now over by here, and I've moved everything around. It used to be facing that way. It's now facing this way. Anyway, guys, I've been Dragonheart. Thanks for watching. Until next time, goodbye.